Oh, God. I thought I'm going to be a miserable sod today. I'm not, I'm fine.
That's what happens to me sometimes.
Like, if I was miserable, I wouldn't have come along and been like, let's play a game or something, because I would never inflict on misery on somebody. I'm fine. I don't, to be fair, I'm not the type of person to get miserable if I'm tired, particularly. Only if I'm like, I've gone like a week without sleeping and I'm like, ugh, I get a bit catty, but I'm fine.
That's... Is it?
I haven't heard from my mum, but I'm going to tell my mum what's happened. Stomach and stuff.
Yeah, definitely tell her.
I'm just going to ask her a bit. The thing is, obviously I can't tell her that I was having a laptop the other day. Because, you know, she doesn't know about that side of stuff, so I can't really tell her. I wish I could, because I wish I could kind of explain everything and say, is it this tablet, is it this, is it that, and I can't really tell her everything because she doesn't really know everything. I think she'd be a bit like, what do you mean? If I told her that, there'd be a million questions, so it's awkward because I wish I could just, in an ideal world, you know, if this was, you know, anything else, I'd have just said, oh, you know, I had to take the yada yada tablet. She'd be like, oh, it could be that, it could be this, it could be that, but I'll just have to kind of just say to her, yeah, I've just had this. And then she'll be like, has anything changed? Have you taken anything different? And I'll be like, no. I could tell the doctors, that's fine. But I can't tell my mum everything. Did you get my invite, by the way?
I just invited you to golf.
Did you? We're not in the same game now. I invited you to my session. Because we can play golf, it's just annoying because now when we leave golf we're going to be in separate sessions.
I'll just accept your invite once we leave and then I'll join yours.
Okay. Yeah, I could do with a proper night's sleep. I wish I could book myself into a hotel for a night. And just have like a proper night's sleep. The chapel for George Michael's funeral. It's only having a small funeral, it seems, because these pictures say a 30-seater chapel. It's only small. I thought he'd have one of these big celebrity funerals, to be honest.
No, his family said they wanted him to have a private funeral. Just family and friends.
Cilla Black had a huge, like, public. It was the actual funeral was live streamed. Cilla Black's was. It was on the Sky News or whatever. The whole actual funeral, the whole service and everything. Like Whitney Houston, the whole service. Whitney Houston's funeral went on for about 5 hours.
Yeah, Whitney Houston had a really big funeral.
Cilla Black had a big one, but it was like a normal religious funeral in that you had like an hour service and then you're out. Whereas Whitney Houston's was like 5 hours, it was like a day thing. I don't know what we're doing.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, Whitney Houston's was like a day long thing. I bet Michael Jackson had a day long one as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he had like a public memorial service, I think. Stevie Wonder was there and Usher.
See, everyone like when we used to it was all on television, like the ceremony was on
Yeah.
TV.
Did you not watch it? Yeah, it was huge. Stevie Wonder sung, Usher sung, Jermaine Jackson sung as well, his brother. And that was when his daughter got really upset.
But I like watching the funerals and stuff. Like I see that they're on telly and I'm like, oh, I don't like it.
It's quite sad. George Michael's going to be buried next to his mum, I think.
Yeah, he is. That's nice. It's nice as it can be, obviously. But what am I doing today?
Can we start again?
Yeah, it's because I'm talking. I'm not paying attention at all.
I'm talking as well. It's no excuse.
I'm a woman. I should be able to multitask.
Nuh-uh. Oh.
Oh, that's going to automatically do it now. Oh no, it didn't.
It was alright. You really need to hit it hard, that's a tip. If you're in the rough and you're trying to pot the ball, you need to really hit it like a lot more than the power bar tells you to. Bit too hard. Here's another tip as well. If the hole says red, like the red grid, that means it's going to go downhill really quick, so you need to reduce the power. And if it's yellow, it's going to slope, so you need to add some curve to the ball. Oh, it's this hole. I hate this hole.
I think it's nice that he's going to be buried like by his mom. I think that's everybody's wish. If you're close to your parents and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I think
anyone that's close to their mum, their one wish would be they want to be buried.
absolutely. I mean, I've still got my mum, but you know, I think I'd always want to be close to my mum. Absolutely, I'd want nothing more than that.
Yeah. No, I don't like to watch the funerals and stuff. I remember I was in Germany when Princess Diana died. And we were home when the funeral was happening. But I was too young to be watching stuff like that really. I saw bits on the telly but I wasn't really watching it.
What was the reaction in Germany?
I don't really remember because my nan Smythe phoned my dad and said, oh, you know, Princess Diana's dead. And they were like, oh gosh, you know, that's such a shame. And we put the television on. Oh my God. How did you get out of the tree? I'm doing so badly today. I'm doing so bad today. What was I going to say? Yeah, we got told, my dad was like, oh, you know, Princess Diana, and they put the news on, but obviously it was all in German, so we were like, I don't know what's, because I didn't understand how she died, because the television was all in German, and I don't speak German, and it wasn't until we came back, but my mum wasn't really, like, itching to tell us, because, you know, we were kids, she was kind of just like, oh, she knew she died, and stuff. And I don't think I realised at the time what was happening. I think it took me years to realise how she died and stuff.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on the news.
Yeah, because we were back by the time she was buried, but we were in Germany the day that she was found dead, or declared dead, or murdered, as people say.
Well, lots of theories, you know, like Kennedy, lots of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I remember my mum was quite upset as well. I specifically remember the teacher at school saying that every single mum up and down the land was going to be upset on that day crying. You know? That stuck in my head as a kid because I remember thinking, wow, every single mum in the country is going to cry at the same time. You know, that kind of a...
Yeah. I remember when the Queen Mum died, because I think I was watching The Simpsons or something. I was upstairs in my bedroom, I remember, like our family house, and my mum was downstairs in the kitchen or something, and I think my brother was doing college work or whatever. And I was watching The Simpsons and it was like breaking news, I was like, oh my gosh. And I went downstairs and told Mum, I went, Mum, I said the Queen's died. Mum's like, oh! You know, thinking the bloody Queen had died. I was wrong.
You did a crow's eyes at the most inappropriate time.
I was like, the Queen's died. She was like, what do you mean? And she put the, what did I do? I'm not paying attention at all.
You need to focus. You could tell me once you've played this shot.
Oh, what, pal?
That's it. Oh! I thought that was going to go in.
I'm over pretty far now, I think.
No, that's par. Huh? That's harsh. That's very harsh. Oh, I cannot pot today. I cannot pot.
Cry today? I'm tired. To be fair, I have been up since 6 o'clock.
Oh, excuses.
Excuses.
You'd say that every time if you could get away with it.
I would. I won yesterday, so I beat you last night. My nan's quite sad about it, Mum though.
Was she? She's
It's like my nan was such a fan of the Queen. When I wasn't a huge fan of the Queen mother, but she was a fan of the Queen. I think she felt so sorry for it. She'd lost her mother, because obviously my nan knows what it's like to lose a mother. So.
yeah. The Queen Mother was very like well respected and feared during her time, and Adolf Hitler said she was the most powerful woman in Europe, and she was the only person he was really scared of. Adolf Hitler. He said, you know, she could make or break a war, or influence a war, or you know, she had a lot of connections, and she was very ballsy. You know, she had the power to, you know, turn the people against the Nazis and stuff.
I don't understand why though, because she wasn't ever the Queen, she was just the Queen's mother.
It was the fact that she gave the King, the Queen's dad, a lot of power, and she was very influential, and she played a big part in terms of diplomacy and you know, international affairs, that sort of thing. And you know, I think she was the kind of woman that got her own way, and you know, if you made an enemy of England or the royal family, you know, you'd know about it because of the Queen's mum. And Hitler, I think, was quite wary of making enemies of her because of how powerful and, you know, influential she was. But she outlived the Queen's dad by about was it 50 years?
So he died quite young, didn't he?
He died of lung cancer, yeah.
He must have been a smoker.
Yeah, he was a smoker, yeah. He loved his pipe. And I think they diagnosed him with cancer, and he got thinner and thinner, tried to cover it up, but they could tell, you know, he wasn't very well. And the Queen was quite young, and I think she didn't really want to know that her dad was dying. But the Queen went to Kenya to do a royal visit, and I think while she was on the way, or she was in Kenya, they said, your dad's died, you're now the Queen of Britain. And she was only 25, I think.
I think she was younger than that, because she was the youngest. person, wasn't she, to become the queen or the king?
No, Victoria was 18, I think. Queen Victoria. And
I thought that our queen was only like 17 or something. I'm sure she was a teenager.
no, she was 24 or 25. She came to the throne in 1955, I think. So she'd have been like 26, maybe something like that.
Mm.
But that's why she's the longest reigning monarch we've ever had. She's outreigned Queen Victoria, and that's nothing to be, scoffed at by all means.
Well, I said to Kaz a while ago, I think it was when I last saw her, I said the Queen's husband will die before her because he's always sick, he's always got this, and she reckons not. She reckons that everybody assumes that he'll die before the Queen. She has a feeling the Queen will die before him. I was like, nah, the Queen ain't going anywhere. I know she's had a few colds and stuff recently, but she's not going anywhere.
The Duke is older than the Queen, so like you said, everybody thinks he'll go first, but
he's always got water infections and stuff. So, but she seems to think that it's a misconception that everyone thinks that will happen, but they'll all have a big shock when she dies. So he seems to think the Queen's going to die soon as well. I was like, she ain't going to die in the next 10 years.
I think if the Duke of Edinburgh died, the Queen, I don't think the Queen would ever recover from that. It would be like when Victoria lost Albert. The Queen would never really be the same. She can come to terms with her dad dying and her mum dying, and I think if she lost the Duke, she's got no one. He's the only rock that she's really had, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it's like hole in one.
Oh,
my god, that's tiny guy.
Automatic birdie, well done.
Thank you.
I need to get a birdie now just to wind you up.
I've got the window open, by the way. Oh, I wish I got a hole in one. I was so close.
That would have been a hole in one as well, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would.
I think now if the Queen's husband dies, it'll be like my nan, for example. The second Grandad died, she got so much worse. My nan didn't even last 2 years without Grandad. She pretty much 2 years. But because they both died Grandad died on the 30th of July, Nan died on the 4th of July. But two, like, different years, if that makes sense. So Nan couldn't even make it 2 years without Grandad. This one was literally, she couldn't function without him. There was no life in my nan without my Grandad. Not at all. She wasn't strong enough to live a life without my Grandad. She always used to say it as well. She always used to say it, that she'd be lost without him, and we saw it firsthand. The day he went, Mel never became the same person ever again. I think that would be the same with the Queen. If her husband was to die, she'd never be the same person again, and she'd get sick, and then she'd get frail, and then she'd die.
I think that's been well documented throughout royal history. So, for example, like Queen Victoria, when Albert died, she went into mourning, and she wore black for the rest of her life. She never really went out in public. Henry VII was kind of the same. Henry VII's wife died, and he never really saw the public again. He taxed people because he got miserable when his wife died. He became a recluse, and everybody was more interested in his.
Oh, that's not even out of bounds.
What?
You got lucky then. You got so lucky that didn't land in the door.
I don't really know.
You've still won anyway, it's fine.
What? No, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm going to pop that. Thank you very much.
This is a deceptive hole. It looks like it's going to be easy, but it's not.
Dear me.
That nearly did go in. Did you see that thing online about Victoria Wood? There was an article saying she didn't leave her ex-husband anything in her will.
Yeah.
Why the bloody hell should she?
Why would you leave your ex anything in your will?
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, I think if a man did that, he'd get a hard time. You know, if a man died and didn't leave his ex something, everybody would be like, oh, how dare he? But to be fair, everyone was defending Victoria Wood, saying, why bloody hell would she? She's been divorced for over 10 years. Something. But if that was a man, they'd be like, oh, he should have left his wife something. He's obviously bitter that he didn't get anything, and I think that's terrible. He should just be sad that his ex-wife, you know, the mother of his children's dead. He shouldn't be scoffing, thinking, "Oh, she didn't leave me anything."
I think you've heard the stories about.
Carry on.
You've heard the stories about these men that have divorced their wives and they've took them back to court 10 years later after they're divorced because they want more money. You know, that's just as outrageous if you ask me.
Definitely. I think, why was that even news? Has he gone to the newspaper seriously and said, "Stupid man"? What a bitter man.
Did he go to the newspapers?
I thought somebody went to the newspapers to tell him that he didn't get anything. But I don't know who it was, whether it was him or like a family friend or something. Somebody did. Whoever it was a bitter sod. It's because she left money to her siblings, she left a few grand to her best friends, and you know, the houses to her children, and he didn't get anything. But why would he? Yes, he's the father of the kids, but my mum wouldn't leave my dad anything, and my dad wouldn't leave my mum anything.
Why would you expect anything as their ex-partner anyway?
And they don't talk, for one. They're not on talking terms at all. And even if you are on talking terms, they don't get your house and your fortune and stuff just because they're the father of your kids or the mother of your kids or something. I wouldn't. That's like me. I know I don't have kids with any of my exes, but if I won the lottery, saying to my exes, "Oh, here's a bit of money for you." No, they're my exes for a reason. They're not in my life anymore.
The depressing thing is, if you were married and divorced, he could probably take you to court and say, "Oh, you've come into some wealth, therefore you've got to maintain his standard of living." That's what the women do to the men. You've got to pay. Now you've won the lottery, you've got to pay him 20 grand a month alimony. Imagine being told that, or you went to jail.
God.
No way. You've equalled the score. Oh my days.
Is this the last hole? No, there's one more.
Oh! I needed to pop that, otherwise you'd have taken the lead.
Oh, hey, going first in this one. Oh no, it's alright.
This is where I lost the game yesterday as well. This hole.
Oh no. But yeah, I wouldn't say to my exes, "Here's some money," because I'm dying, so you're in my will. No. Anybody that's got an ex-boyfriend, an ex-friend, an ex-whatever, no, they're not getting anything.
Well, if it's a ex-husband or wife, they've got the legal power to take you to court and demand a slice. I mean, that guy that divorced his wife 10 years ago, he founded that business after he divorced, he became successful, and his wife took him back to court and got more money from him. That's just outrageous.
Terrible. I don't know if someone's got the heart to do that to somebody. If you separate, just leave them alone, just leave each other alone. too hard. Oh, damn it.
Oh no, you're gonna pop this. Oh, I knew it! Oh, you've done this again. You've put the pressure on me.
It's either a draw or a win.
Oh, thank God that went in. We drew. Yay!
That's the best I've ever finished by. I started off terrible.
Yeah. I think what's happening with you now is you're starting off really bad, but you're learning to catch up now. Whereas before you would just die bad. Whereas now you're starting to creep up, and it's like, okay, now she's levelled the score. Now she's taking the lead, and now I've got to get this. Otherwise, she's.
He literally just said to me, tied first, but on the screen it says you're the winner. And you're going to have claimed that one. I'm not going to have claimed it. But it says that we're tied.
I guess I was winning for most of the game.
It's not fair, I want that win.
Well, neither of us won.
So we're not in the same session. Yeah, we're going to be in different games. I like my purple car.
Yep, it's pretty funky.
I seen her picture on Facebook yesterday that Kaz put up, and it was just of her, like, she took a picture of the television because she was watching her rugby and she was lying on the bed. You could just see like her legs and her socks on the telly, and it annoyed me so much because that's Amy's bed as much as it is hers, and she's taking it somewhere else. It's like, ugh. I could see it was the same bed. I was like, that's so bad. So leaving for that and leaving for there.
To be honest, he shouldn't have really given it her. He should have said, you either pay me half.
Do you know what he said? Do you know what he said to her? She's pregnant, so she needs it more than me. I was like, you've got a full-time job that you need to be breastfed for because you've got to be up at 5, 6 o'clock every morning. Just because she's pregnant, I'm sorry, she's not using that bloody excuse.
Well, it's an asset, and he owns half of it because he's paid half. So, you know, like you said, he should still. You know, if she wants it because she's pregnant, that's fine, I understand, but, you know, she's got to at least pay his half of the asset.
He's stuck paying, like, I don't think, Mum's been having this discussion with him, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. He's got to pay for the rent. Their contract is up